This is a 2016 Nissan Quest SL. I busted a lug nut off, so I'm going to replace the hub assembly, and hopefully not break anything else. You're going to need a lug nut remover, and then that'll get our tire off, and then once we get the tire off, then we'll go ahead and open it up and see what we got to do to get the rotor off and get to the hub. Alrighty, I'll be back. Now that the lug nuts are off, the tire's off, you can see my busted lug. I'm gonna hopefully replace that. I have the tire underneath here, got a jack stand underneath there, and I'm lifting up from the rear. Safety first. Next, we're going to take off these two bolts to get the caliper off, and then we're going to need to take the caliper holder bracket off, and then we got to bang this off. And actually, I don't even know how the hub comes off. Oh, there's nothing there. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll be back. Okay. As we progress, I needed a 14mm to take off the two bolts here on the caliper, which got my pads out, and then I needed a 19mm to take these monsters out who hold the caliper onto this guy here, the mounting piece, and then just a rubber mallet with a few whacks, and this thing came right off, and here is the hub. You can see my busted stud. I'm gonna spray this down with some sort of cleaner, and it looks like it's all from the back. I'm gonna have to take it off from the back, all the bolts. So, okay, we progress. Let me bring you behind and show you what I did here. I shot the 4 bolts that you can see with penetrating WT penetrating oil, fast acting, just about 15 minutes ago to see if it can and will help. And I'll get in there, probably with a breaker bar, and it's a 17mm, and we'll try and get this guy off. This is what the new one looks like. Front new lugs, rear the 4 bolts that I'm going after. Alright, let's do it. Alrighty, we got those 4 backing bolts off of the hub itself. Penetrating oil did seem to help. It came off pretty smooth with the 17mm. Now this should come right off, but what I'm gonna do is, well, it's not, so what I'm gonna do is just wrap it with a hammer. It's pretty rusted on, it's original, it's 200,000 miles on this thing. So, I don't think I need to beat it bad, but let's see what we get. Oh, that came out. Maybe I replaced that. That's pretty well seized on. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to beat on it for a bit. Got it off. It did take some beating. None of the smaller hammers worked. I had to bring out the big boy and 3 hits, and it came off. I did whack the rear brakes with the smaller hammer, so I might have some cleanup here to do to get these things to work. But alright, let's get it assembled. Okay, we got the new hub assembly on. 4 bolts are on. They were torqued to 44 pounds in a diagonal section, in a diagonal pattern. I will go ahead and put the rotor on, the bracket, the caliper, the pads, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, we are back. Just got the caliper and pads back on. torqued everybody down there, the 2 caliper bolts to 45 foot-pounds of torque, the back ones to 80-ish, and now we're gonna get the tire on. One thing I did fail is to get a new lug nut. That might be the 5th lug nut right there, but it might have the bolt in it. I'll take a peek. There are the other 4. And then I think I got to get those torqued down to roughly, those might be my 80 foot-pounds of torque. But nevertheless, we're just about done, guys. So thanks for hanging with me, and I will be back. And our tire is back on. I had to go to the store to get the extra lug nut. I couldn't get the busted lug out of the old lug nut, so I'll get 5 new ones. And these guys were torqued to 80 foot-pounds. I think I misspoke earlier. But there we go. That's replacing a rear hub in a 2016 Nissan Quest. Thanks, y'all.